Not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Now Golden State's starting five. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Now here's Curry. Kept alive. Here's Bogut, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And he can't get the first one. You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
And the second free throw, good. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Curry, Westbrook with the block. Good. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse in their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
And here's Westbrook. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Curry can't get it to go.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Kevin Durant. Curry with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Durant, here we go. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Durant's got his second basket. The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Thompson against Durant. The feed to Westbrook. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Curry kicks to Thompson. No good on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Screen by Ibaka. Off the pick, and he slams it one-handed.
That was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Curry, and that one comes up a bit short.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Free throw good, Westbrook.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunked so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him. You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
They set the pick. Durant attacking, and he gets it to go. Durant's got his third bucket of the night.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You know, you look at his stats. He's just 2 for 8. That's not a pretty percentage, folks. That's 25%. Not good.
Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Off the pick. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, a little touch of style from Westbrook on that one.
Warriors trail by 6. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Adams in the corner. Unloads from 13. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. And remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he's good on the second. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Both shots good from the stripe. Warriors trail by 5. Curry with it. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. And the Warriors miss again.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The shot misses. Westbrook with the nice D there. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-7 run. Curry with some nice D.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar. Nick
Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Durant attacking. The kick out to Westbrook. And there's the 3-second violation. For the Thunder, Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 5. Spates sets a screen. Livingston kicks to Spates. And stolen by Payne. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Cantor with a screen on Barbosa. Lets it go from the wing. Payne can't hit. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Here's Morrow. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors trail by 5. The dish to Rush. Pass to Livingston. Puts it up from 15. The shot no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Rush gets the bucket.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Kicks to Waiters. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Waiters got his second bucket of the night.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And here's Iguodala outside. That one goes. Count it. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game. The Thunder leading by 4. Payne kicks to Collison. Pass to Waiters. Back to Collison. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort, and I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
The shot's good from Kanter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Golden State. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And for the Warriors, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Iguodala, no good. The Thunder leading by 6. And here's Payne. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Kanter's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Warriors, 4th.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Payne kicks to Collison. There's a screen by Kanter. Collison dishes to Waiters. The shot's good. Collison making the play. That's 7 points for Dion Waiters. Warriors trail by 6. Here is Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. Spates the pass to Livingston. To the middle, 6 to shoot. Barbosa for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Payne kicks to Waiters. The putback, and finished off by Collison.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Iguodala, no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Waiters, the second effort, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
The Thunder have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Livingston dishes to Spates. Waiters. The shot is off. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Foy, and it's Durant in at the small forward.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Russell Westbrook. It's Curry with the drive. That's good. Curry's got 10 points.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Ibaka, that's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Ibaka's got his first points of the game.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Curry outside. They get it back. Bogut. And botches the dunk. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And Westbrook, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Randy Foy. And the Warriors also making a change. Barnes is checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Green, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Roberson. Westbrook, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Barnes. Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. They set the pick. Westbrook with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now here's Durant. 32 points for him last game against New Orleans. Ibaka, no luck. Warriors trail by 4. Curry passes to Barnes. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Roberson. Feeds it to Westbrook. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
The Thunder have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Westbrook with it. Bogut picks him up. Ibaka goes in. Back to Westbrook. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Goes up on the wing. Another miss by Curry. The Thunder leading by 3. Durant kicks to Westbrook. He dishes it to Ibaka. Durant against Barnes. Here's Adams. And it's sent back by Bogut. The drive by Thompson. Bogut high post. Curry against Westbrook. Here's the floater. Curry's shot is off.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so we can have a fresh start for the next one.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Singler, he's checked in for Steven Adams. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Out to the right wing. Here's Spates. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position. let's take a quick look at the numbers for Klay Thompson. 10th and three-point field goal percentage. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And, back to his efficiency from three. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
The Thunder with the lead. A break for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists. And Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player. Terrific offensive player. Outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Warriors trail by 3. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Westbrook. Barnes against Singler. And that one's good. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Singler. Good D by Thompson.
Not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Now here's Westbrook. Harrison Barnes missing his rush. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Screen by Ibaka. 4 on the shot clock. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the wing right side. Puts one up from 19. Again, Golden State. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Durant. And stolen by Barnes. Stolen by Durant. Curry against Westbrook. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Outside Durant. To the middle. Singler passes to Ibaka. Back to Singler. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Singler. And that's 15 points for Russell Westbrook.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Look from Green. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Westbrook against Curry. Roberson. Green with the block. They recover it. Singler outside. Back to Ibaka. Out left to the wing. Over Thompson. And that one hits back iron. Golden State's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Such a wide open look. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1. In third, the Thunder.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Ibaka. Collison comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Different look here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Green. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Cantor's shot is off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here is Singler. Waiters with a screen on Spates. Payne kicks to Waiters. The pass to Singler. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Foy's checked in. And Kanter drops them both.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Payne. Releases from 15. That's good from Kanter on the assist from Payne. Payne's got his third assist on the night. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Here is Livingston. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Now here is Barbosa. He has 5, and he makes good on the layup. Barbosa's got 7 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now Payne. And Enes Kanter again. Kanter's got his 3rd basket of the night. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Thunder lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Stephen Curry. And, Steph, you guys really turned it on in that second quarter. What was the difference?
Push the tempo. We got a lot of stops early. Long rebounds, was able to get out in transition. Being on the floor for some easy baskets. And we just executed kind of flawlessly that quarter.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, he's earned this rest.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Right out of the gates, it was Oklahoma City setting the tone. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime nursing a 1-point lead. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the three, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
The three-point shot has really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
The Warriors trail. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of the game. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Curry, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 3rd in scoring, and he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league, presently ranked 3rd by percentage.
You know, to do what he does, you have to have that scorer's mentality. I mean, he knows he's the go-to guy, and everybody else knows it too.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogut. And he can't hit the second. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Warriors trail by 4. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up. They've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Westbrook against Curry. Here's Adams, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. Barnes is playing well. He has 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Barnes hits them both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Westbrook. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. The offensive rebound. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 11 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Westbrook, no good. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Barnes can't get it to go. Stolen by Thompson. From 11 feet away, Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Now, here's Thompson. D right on him. Again, Golden State. Here's Westbrook. 15 points in the game. Pass to Roberson. He kicks it to Adams. Durant with it. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now, here is Ibaka. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Curry kicks to Green. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. And it's sent back by Bogut. Ibaka against Curry. Green dishes to Thompson. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Warriors?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. To the paint, here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. Dishes it to Ibaka. Looking to get back on track here. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's the screen. Screen by Ibaka. There's the feed to Durant. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 17, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Oklahoma City, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Singler's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third.
And Kyle Singler, basically a 3-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season. A second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game. But with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
Now, here is Ibaka. It's Westbrook with the drive. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Green with a screen for Curry. Layup off the pick. Westbrook against Curry. To the wing right side. Morrow. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Morrow's got his first basket of the night. And talking about Kyle Singler last season, Greg, good point you made. You would have thought the trade to the Thunder would have given him more minutes. You know, Clark, they were looking for floor stretching options with Kevin Durant out.
Yeah, but so late in the season, he needed to learn all the schemes, get integrated with all the other players. Those are just a few reasons why he was rarely given the chance to make an impact.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following Draymond Green's 3 from the wing. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Curry, 10 points for him. Green with a screen on Westbrook. To the inside. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Green.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and it's sent back by Bogut. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. And then for Golden State, Iguodala comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Rush in for Harrison Barnes. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka, and he jams it with authority.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Now here's Iguodala. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The drive by Green, 11 feet away, and it's Iguodala missing.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And now a 5-point Thunder lead.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Green, the screen. Rush dishes to Curry. Lets it go from 11. The Thunder pull it in.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Westbrook missing. Warriors trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Curry's shot is good.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Cantor against Green. Screen by Ibaka. The dish to Morrow. Singler right side. Fires the three. Morrow, no good. Golden State's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Waiters comes in for Kyle Singler. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here's Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Cantor. Spates with the block, but he recovers it. Payne passes to Collison. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Foye, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Has to rush to tie. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Second free throw, no good. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
The Thunder with the lead. Payne kicks to Waiters. Pass to Foye. Out to the right wing. Here's Cantor. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Cantor's got 10 points in the game. Warriors trail by 3. Spates sets a screen. Here's Livingston. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Waiters dishes to Foy. That's good. Foy's got his first 2 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now Foy. After the missed 3 from Iguodala. Payne passes to Collison. Kicks it to Cantor. And Waiters has it in the corner. Shoots from 12. Off the left rim and out. And here is Barbosa. He's got 7. Here is Livingston. Feeds to Spates. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And both free throws good for Spates. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Oklahoma City out in front, up 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Now, here is Foy. Dion Waiters is out there with Durant. Then there's Foy. Then there's Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Durant against Bogut. Durant, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Iguodala's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Warriors. And Foy kicks to Waiters. He dishes it to Foy. Shot from 12. Here's Adams. And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Barbosa, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. And the Warriors lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. This one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here is Foy. He feeds it to Durant. It's good from long range.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Screen by Bogut. Barbosa for 3. And Roberson pulls it down.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Waiters. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. Their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
And rush kicks to Livingston. Screen by Bogut. On the wing, it's Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Bogut.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Now, here is Ford. Waiters dishes to Robertson. Inside, Adams. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Warriors trail by 4. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Waiters, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. That's good. 14 points for Draymond Green.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
It's Durant on the wing. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. To tie it up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Westbrook drives in, and stolen by Barnes. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes got the ball. There's the pass to Bogut. There's Green with the 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His 2nd 3 of the half right there.
Here's Robertson. Passes it to Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. It's Curry with the drive. Misses from short range. Oklahoma City trailing. Robertson the pass to Westbrook. Ibaka outside. Outside Westbrook. They set the screen. Here's Durant. The Thunder with another miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Thompson for the triple. Shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
For 3, Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. And that makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now Westbrook, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson, dishes it to Ibaka. Durant in the corner. Back to Ibaka. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Green, the screen. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. No good off the front iron. The Thunder with the lead. Now Westbrook.
Oh! Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
And the basket by Bogut.
Assisting Stephen Curry. Timeout call for the Thunder. OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls.
The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook with it. Screened by Ibaka. Here's Roberson. But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Here's Thompson, and Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Thompson kicks to Bogut. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Now, here is Ibaka. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Curry kicks to Green. Offensive rebound. And again, it's Andrew Bogut. Bogut's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 22. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here is Ibaka. The tray. And it's Ibaka again missing. The Warriors leading. And here is Curry. He kicks to Bogut. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. The feed to Durant. Off target from outside. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Durant dishes to Robertson. And Adams kicks to Ibaka. They set the pick. Pass to Adams. It's tipped. They kick it out to Green. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City trailing. Westbrook passes to Robertson. No good from Durant. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over the back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call. .144 left in the game. And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Outside Durant. Takes a shot at the elbow. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
.131 left to play here in the fourth. Curry kicks to Thompson. Green, the screen. The drive by Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He has 17 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by Thompson. Curry kicks to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 19 points for Draymond Green.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 14-4 run. It's stolen by Adams. Curry against Westbrook. Here's Durant. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Curry dishes to Bogut. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And so here is Golden State. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Durant with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Durant, the pass to Adams. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
here's Westbrook from the arc. Can't knock in the three. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Roberson. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us how you were able to take control of this game and pull out the win here tonight.
You know, we missed some key shots, but in the end, we just stuck together and played good defense. You know, we helped each other out, so we played real good collectively tonight.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
He was a beast on the boards tonight, guys. There's nobody else, I think no one in the world, that could match his effort on the glass tonight. Emotionally, his rebounding gave them a big lift.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.